but I just went live over on Facebook, and I figured I'd go live in order to finish up this tutorial on this fabric tumbler that I made on yesterday. I just made this cup rotisserie live on Facebook just a second ago. Um, so we're gonna go live um, on this to make this fabric tumbler. I've already measured out my two parts equally for my epoxy. What's wrong with you? Not you bad. Just gonna mix it really slowly. I truly hope my trap music in the background doesn't bother anybody. I don't see any comments on this, just in case you are sending a comment. But I will go back into the comment section and answer any questions that you may have. Because I just made this camera, I really don't want to get messed up. So what we're gonna do is put a piece of paper on the bottom of it here. This is just a transfer tape, or it's transfer paper from a vinyl. Gonna put it on the bottom of the wood here. Oh, it's perfect size. How about that? Put them on the wood because it is gonna drip off when it does drip off. Because my board is new, I just want to keep it kind of pretty. Because some videos that I have another tumbler that I just replaced, and it was a mess. You know when your epoxy is ready when it's not cloudy and you can see through the bottom of it? I try not to go so fast because if you go fast, then your epoxy will end up with a lot of bubbles. And bubbles are what you want to try to avoid. Typically, you can use a heat gun in order to just put on the top in order to pop some of the bubbles. But I went today to the storefront that I'm working on and ended up still leaving my heat gun there. So I have a hair dryer that we're going to substitute with. Plug it in. We're going to do the finger method with the cup. This is a Batman fabric cup that I made for my son, who was upset because I made his sister her fabric tumbler. It's got flakes in it. It's really nice. Really smooth. I didn't do a bottom to hers though. This is one of my first cuts, but I did a bottom to his. So once you get it mixed well, I have a trash can at me. Using the finger method, turn it on, and just go for it. Some people don't, they don't turn it on, they just do it side by side, but I find that it works a lot better for me when I turn it on and let it rotate as I do this. That's what I find works best for me, but you just have to find out the method that works best for you. Saturated pretty decently because I did do one on the bottom here. Make sure I get the bottom there. The finger method, I find that it works because, especially on fabric, you want to make sure that you get all the bubbles out of it. I heard the cross method like that and up and down pop some of the bubbles that's on the inside of it. Whatever method that you find works best for you, I'm just one of those. I'd rather just pull out the heat gun and just let the heat gun do its job. Make sure you get all the way up to the top. Then once you get it on there, I take my hair dryer or heat gun, whichever one that you use, and just go up and down in order to pop the bubbles. They're really tiny bubbles, so I do that to go up and down in order to pop the bubbles, and then also along with that popping the bubbles, it softens up the epoxy a little bit, so it runs just a little bit more, so you don't want to put a lot of heat on it, or you don't want to keep it on there too long. Just a sweeping motion. To get the bubbles to pop. I am going to go back over with another finger of epoxy though. Coming out pretty well, pretty nice. So I just drizzle a bit over it, closer to the left-hand side of it. That way, while it's turning, it'll still use it. It'll fall back as it turns. I'm not gonna. I'll probably put his name in yellow. I'm not gonna put his name on it because his sister's name isn't on it. Yeah, but if I put his name on it, then she's gonna want her name on it. I don't want to really toxic her stuff again. one finger just really lightly in order to smooth it out. Show you what it looks like really quick. And it's gonna turn for. I'm gonna put it in heat here. I'm gonna put it in heat here in just a second. But that's what it looks like. And I did do the bottom.